Hello and welcome to the latest edition of the Old and Shot. Today is a Ricoh Special. I was searching through my camera box looking for something else and I come across a camera I'd forgotten all about, which is the Ricoh FF1. It normally says it across the front there, but it's all worn off. This is I would call it a micro compact 35mm fixed lens compact camera. You open up the front and the lens comes out, and it's a Ricoh 45mm f2.8 lens, and from research tells me it's 4 elements in 3 groups, and I believe it's a Tessar type lens, and you have to set the focus manually, but it is program exposure. You set it on A, it chooses the aperture, it chooses the shutter speed. Research also tells me the shutter speeds go from, I believe it's a second up to a 500th of a second, and the apertures go from 2.8 up to f16. There's no auto exposure, there's no auto flash. In fact there's no flash at all, and it's manual wind on. It has a wind on lever, and I believe it's a leaf shutter, and it's tiny. If you look at it compared to my hand, it is quite tiny. When you close it up, that's it. It's also a lens cover. So I found that and I thought, when I first got it, I got it free with a group of cameras, and I tried it out with some colour film, and I was happily surprised with that one. So I thought, right, it's a Ricoh, I'm going to take some photographs from that. And the other camera that I got free recently off a friend, Pete, is a Ricoh KR10, which is a 35mm SLR camera, which has aperture priority and manual exposure, and I used it this time with the Ricoh 50mm f2 lens. In this one, because I got more shutter speeds and more apertures to play with, I used Delta 100. In the FF1, less shutter speeds, less apertures to play with, I used Delta 400. So I had more chance of getting a photograph when the light wasn't very good with it. And we're going to have a look at the photographs, first from the FF1, then secondly from the KR10. The FF1, after developing it and thinking that my negatives were a bit dense, I did some research and realised that I must have read the Ilford packet wrong, and I developed it for 10 minutes instead of 7.5 minutes, which would probably explain why things were a bit out, shall we say. So we're going to have a look at the photographs, then we'll discuss the cameras and also my latest acquisition, which was a gift from family. It's a family heirloom, and we'll discuss that after we've had a look at the photographs. That's the photographs. For such a small camera, the FF1 packs a powerful punch. The photographs were very good, the lens is sharp, focusing, it's a bit difficult because you don't know what aperture you're on when you're on automatic, but I think I got most of the focusing right. Subsequently, I've been looking at forums about this camera, and someone said that you can actually use it as aperture priority by setting the aperture, and it will automatically set the shutter speed. I didn't know that. I don't know if it's true. I might try that out on the next film. That would be advantageous, knowing what aperture you're on, so you've got the rough idea of what sort of depth of field you're getting. The KR10, impressed again. It's a nice camera, nice handling, and photographs were quite sharp, and I like that camera. I mentioned the latest acquisition, a brown leather case in a funny shape. What we have is an Ensign Selfix, which is a folding camera. I pop the front and click it open, and it's a medium format camera. When I set off on this journey of doing my YouTube channel, it said it was 35mm, but you cannot look a gift horse in the eye, or in the mouth, whichever. And I've been looking at various internet sources, looking at the photographs that you can expect from a camera like this, and I'm quite excited. It takes 120 film, and it gives you 16 shots per roll. And it's a bit strange because the format, the film frame inside the camera is taller than it is wide. So if you want a landscape oriented photograph, you have to turn the camera on its side, and that's reflected in the viewfinder. The lens on it is a 70, I'll find it in a second. My golly, hello socks. I think it's a 75mm f4.5 NSAR anastigmat lens, and goes from f4.5 up to f22. The shutter speeds go from 300th down to 25th, and slightly different shutter speeds to normal cameras or modern cameras. It goes 300th, 100th, the 50th and the 25th of a second. Such fun. I'm looking forward to using it, and this will probably be the subject of my next video. So that's it for now, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.